Okay, guys. Looks like you found me playing Dragon Age Origins again. Can you see me? I'm pretty hidden, aren't I? I forgot to tell you, I changed classes. I'm a rogue now. I'm not a warrior anymore. What do you mean I'm still wearing the heavy warden set armor? How can you see me if I'm so well hidden? Okay. Alright. Enough fucking around. What's on the docket today? We have Liliana's personal quest. We also have Morgan's personal quest. We also still have to do the dwarves recruitment mission, and we still have to find the cure for our Hal's condition. Okay, I think that's it. I think we're gonna start with the personal quests. I know Morgan's is pretty tough for no reason at all, but
indeed,
I'm going to do Liliana's first.
Yes.
And we have to go back to Denerim. Oh yeah, last time we recruited the elves, which was a pretty short quest, all things considered. What's this check mark over here?
as there is but one world, one life.
Blessed are the...
There is
Okay, well, I guess I did some.
He is our
Forgot some side missions that I did off screen. Well, let's see where should be. Assassin's Contract. Is that another side mission that I have to do? Yeah. Alright, let's finish this fight up real quick. I'll just fight this myself, guys. You can just stand there and look intimidating.
Liliana! Ah, so lovely to see you again, my dear.
Spare me the pleasantries. I know you're...
Good angle,
Oh,
good
you must
dwarf,
excuse
classic
the shabby
dwarven angle.
accommodations. I try to be a good host, but you see what I have to work with. This country smells like wet dog everywhere. I cannot get the smell out. Even now it is in my hair, my clothes. Ugh.
Why did you send assassins after Liliana?
So businesslike, your companion.
You framed me, had me caught, and tortured. I thought that in Ferelden I would be free of you, but it seems I am not. What happened to make you hate me so? Why do you want me dead so badly?
Dead? Nonsense. I know you, my Liliana. I know what you are capable of. 4 or 5 men you can dispatch easily. They were sent to give you cause to come to me. And see, here you are.
You could have just sent a letter.
Ignore what she says. She's lying. I know how she works. What are you up to, Marjolaine? Why are you in Ferelden?
In truth, you have knowledge that you can use against me. For my own safety, I cannot let you be. It is you think I did not know where you were? Did you think I would not watch, my Liliana? What is she up to, I thought? The quiet life, the peasant clothes, hair ragged and messy like a boy. This is not her. You were planning something, I told myself, so I watched. But no letters were sent, no messages, you barely spoke to anyone. Clever, Liliana, very clever. You almost had me fooled. But then, you left the Chantry so suddenly. What conclusion should I draw? You tell me.
You think I left because of you? You think I still have some plan for revenge? You are insane, paranoid.
The blight is what concerns Liliana now.
Oh, is that what you think? If I were you, I would believe nothing she says. Not a one. She will use you. You look at her and you see a simple girl, a friend, trusting and warm. It is an act.
I am not you, Marjolaine. I left because I didn't want to become you.
Oh, but you are me. You cannot escape it. No one will understand you the way I do, because we are one and the same. Do you know why you were a master manipulator, Liliana? It is because you enjoyed the game. You reveled in the power it gave you. You cannot change or deny this.
Alright, let's just deal with her and go.
You will not threaten me or my friends again, Marjolaine. I want you out of my life forever.
You know she will hound you for as long as she lives.
You've caused too much pain for too many, Marjolaine. It ends here.
And you think you can kill me like that? I made you, Liliana. I can destroy you just as easily.
Uh-huh, sure. Why don't you take a shield to the face? Well, that wasn't very effective. How about this one? Do I dare do fireball? Oh, that's the mage over there. Who died? Oh, Liliana died. Oh, there's a pressure plate right there. Oh, I'll take it. Well, I resisted that, and he didn't seem to. There we go. Is that a... That's a Kunari mage. What an interesting design choice. I'll talk about that later. Alistair, come on. You're just standing there taking it. I know you can take it, but... I think the way stun is working is just affecting the commands. Maybe.
It's over. She's dead. She's dead because of me. I need some time to myself.
But yeah, those who don't know, there's a... Kunari's... Here, let me take this. Nice. I knew I could take that. But their Kunaris are afraid of magic, so whenever a Kunari is born with magical powers, they usually chain them up and tie them up. It must have been a Talvashoth? Sorry, that was a sip of my tea. But Talvashoth are people, or Kunari that are not part of the Kun, for those who don't know. It was very interesting to see a Kunari mage. That was probably a decision. Probably made before the lore. I forget if Sten mentions it, but Sten's been very quiet, so I haven't been able to talk to him about it. But it delves a lot deeper into Kunari politics into, so I'm excited to view that again. Alright, let's go talk to Liliana at camp. See what she has to say. For a second I was confused. I'm like, this is not the map I know. Walk, 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 step, tap, bitty
Oh,
bat.
hello. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
You just look a little distracted.
It's nothing. I'm fine. I'm just thinking.
Do you share?
I can't get what happened out of my head. I'd been in Lothering for years, and she still thought I was plotting against her. She didn't trust me. Maybe she never did. She loved me when she could use me and control me. And now that she can't, she wants me dead. It hurts to realize that I never really knew her.
Maybe you did and didn't want to admit it?
I knew she was ruthless, but I didn't know how far she could go. She is self-serving, cruel. She uses people, then discards them. But that's how she survives in the life she leads. What if she's right? What if we're the same? I should just have stayed in the Chantry.
She would have attacked you eventually.
Maybe, but that is not the point. I was a different person there. I forgot my life as a bard while I was in the cloister. I felt safe. I didn't have to watch my back all the time. That's what made Marjolaine the person she is, don't you see? It ruined her. It will ruin me too. It's already happened. When we killed her, I enjoyed it. Seeing her dead gave me satisfaction.
It's only human. You don't have to. Well, let's see. Do I want to say that? I usually jump to that, but let's see. Well, she did you a great injustice.
But that is no reason to rejoice over her death. That is what she would do. I don't want that. What we're doing, what we've done, hunted men down, killed them. Part of me loves it. It invigorates me, and this scares me. I feel myself slipping.
Marjolaine chose who she became. So can you.
How can you be so sure?
You strive to be good, and that's what's important.
Do you really think so? Hearing you say that gives me comfort. I would like to be alone for now. I have many things to consider. Thank you for listening to me.
Yeah, I think that day is kind of softened since his time as a noble. Because he's seen what true horror can really be. From the mages, to the demons, to the elves. He's seen how holding grudges can happen. So, I think it's kind of affecting him to being a better person. He still has anger issues and probably holds himself to a higher esteem, but he strives to do good, and that's all what we as people can't do. Okay. Now let's do Morgan's quest, but I can't bring her, so let's bring these three. Go to Flemeth's hut. Okay. New plans. Tried to fight a couple times. Didn't have the patience to really, as I said, figure it out. But that means I just need to do other stuff. Because I'm not at max level yet. And I still have much of the game to do. And get better gear. Now I'm slightly regretting not killing that mage from the tower. I'm forgetting her name. It's been a while. You could have recruited a healing specific mage at the wizard's tower, and I didn't recruit her due to my choices, so I'm kind of regretting it, but that's the world we live in. We have to deal with our choices.
Indeed.
But for now,
Yes.
let's go to the Frostback Mountains. We're gonna start the dwarven stuff.
King Loghain.
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
Settled? Is this about my father?
You're the exile. Aye. Despite your brother Balin's best efforts, sorrow finished what your kinslaying started. Your father is dead.
Kinslayer? Oh, you're not getting in.
Call me that again and you will see more slayings.
Threatening a sovereign guardsman only shows how far from House Idukan you've fallen.
Sorry, it's still such a sore topic. How did my father die?
Losing 2 sons, one to murder and one to exile? Who can blame him for seeking peace among the ancestors?
The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
I'm a Grey Warden. This treaty obliges Orzammar to aid me.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
What? He's a traitor and a kinslayer. You said it yourself. In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Run to your false king. The dwarves will not hear from him today.
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Menacing achievement.
A trust follow, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing. You left chaos to fester in your house, but we must respect your new role. Fair journeys, Warden.
Yeah, I really do love how...
If there is anything complimentary to be said about these people, it is that they possess a remarkable facility for carving stone.
Morgan, I'm standing right here. You know I'm a dwarf? Jesus Christ. Or Andraste's tits. Jesus Christ doesn't exist in this universe. Maker's Breath is another one. But yeah, I love the complexity of having the Dwarven Noble backstory, even the Dwarven Commoner backstory, because it's 2 sides. Once you're noble, but you're a kinslayer, but people are like, what the fuck are you doing here? But if you're like a commoner, and then you're telling the nobles what to do, and since the the dwarves are so rigid, they'll be like, what
Now
the fuck?
That's a thing of beauty, daughter.
What the
If
fuck are
were
you
carved
telling me
like
to do?
Blanca, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her.
Don't say that. Not to me, not to anyone. Now get back to the forge. I want to see more details.
Spare a few bits for an old man. I haven't eaten. Show some pity.
I would give you a few coins if I could. Well, that's one thing above... I was just going to make a joke.
What is going to keep you from poisoning your target now that you have been allowed to accompany us, I wonder?
You are. You will be watching me ever so closely to make sure I attempt no such thing.
And why would I do such a thing? Sneaking into our good graces in order to make another attempt is what I would do were I you.
And here I was becoming rather fond of the idea of you watching me closely.
It would be a simple enough matter to poison the food in camp, or cut our throats while we sleep.
You seem rather charmed by the idea.
It would seem an appropriate result of sparing your life.
Ah, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you then. The next time I am spared, I will be sure to immediately turn upon my benefactors. Will that do?
I was going to make a joke about how Velgard has that moment in the very beginning where you could just give gold to a person that is a beggar. And I can't do this in this game, but Velgard does. don't know. This makes me laugh. I couldn't say it with a straight face.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
Not speak that way about the man who should be king!
It's a very welcoming place.
I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders. I find that sodding fool, I'll have him in the Legion. Exile, you are not to show your face here again. I have enough crime to deal with. I shouldn't have to dump you back in the deep roads.
I have a new house, the Grey Wardens.
That's right. You found pity topside. The Warden should have better sense when choosing allies. Surfacers and their cloud-addled heads. Fine, oh illustrious Grey Warden. What do you want?
Where's Balin? I have unfinished business with him.
I'll wager you do. But with your history, you won't get near him. Make your appeals to Vartag Gavorn, Balin's voice in the Assembly. Sorry, Warden, but the ancestors know your place.
Fine. Well, the Blight is coming and I need Orzamar's assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the Assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
What do you mean it's a surface problem? You know, if the Blight takes over the surface, you guys are next. Can even a city function like this?
Blame yourself for that. The deaths in your house brought us here. And still the tavern is open, and the market is busy. Orzammar suffered worse. The ancestors will see us through. Yes, you should.
I should get going then. You asshole.
Where did they put all the rock, I wonder?
Where did they put all the rock?
Ancestors, guard my son, for he is lost in darkness. Mothers, keep him safe, for you know him. I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? I can move aside. I don't have much to bring them.
Did I hear you mention your son?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turak of the Smith Caste. I pray here every day for my son, Rak. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Safe return? Your son is missing?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Didn't anyone go after him?
The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by Darkspawn that way.
Ah, damn. We shouldn't abandon him then. Well, look for him if you want.
How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself.
That's what I do. I'm a Grey Warden.
A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Don't get your hopes up. We could search the deep roads for decades with no sight of the boy.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
Maker's blessing on you, brother.
And why are you invoking a human god?
The Maker brought forth this world and every creature in it.
In my experience, religious people are inveterate liars.
He chose a human woman as his prophet and bride, but he loves all races, even elves. I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Why would we want a human chantry in Orzammar?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
Damn it, I recognize this voice too. Who is he? I need to hear him talk some more. Whose permission do you need to open a chantry?
The Shaper controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
Well, good luck with that. Let me know how it turns out.
Never mind. The Shaper of Memories has refused me so far. I thought perhaps with another advocate. Well, if you have a change of heart, let me know.
Yeah, I don't know. I would say Thedas is a firm believer in his ancestors, because that's what he grew up with. And he finds the idea of the Maker to be silly. Let's go. Yeah, that voice actor, it's gonna be biting me all day for trying to remember where he's from.
I tried
I know
Dwarven Ale
from
once. I thought it was just something they tricked surfacers into drinking, as a joke.
where he's from. I don't remember, so.
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew?
And who are you?
Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's Expeditionary Field Unit. Yourself?
I'm Deus, Grey Warden.
You don't say. Good folks, Wardens. I was in the Deep Roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dukan, Dunka, something like that.
You knew Duncan?
I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the Deep Roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines.
And you work for Balin?
I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs.
And who's your unit fighting?
Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live.
Thanks for the drink.
Watch yourself. Orzammar politics are getting near as dangerous as battle. In Dwarven and in the Risasaradorvahaten Wimedwa Nasun Kalanovru and Premalanova Arhanteka Paragan Veram the Shir Uram the Sea.
I can't tell if that's just drunken speech or is that the actual dwarven language.
You're not welcome here, exile. I don't care if you're a Grey Warden. I liked your brother. If you need to speak to one of my patrons, do it quickly. But don't expect me to serve you.
Do you serve Balin then?
Yes, and he disgusts me as much as ever. But with him, you know what you're getting. I expected more from you.
And he tricked me. He told me Trine was plotting against me.
Not much of a trick. Now what do you want here? Good.
Fine.
Now stop cluttering up my bar.
Fine.
Told him I don't understand.
I'm coming! Hold on!
I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they... Lord Dennick Helmi, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. So I'm curious. You've been living on the surface, right? Does it function any worse than Orzammar for having abolished caste?
Well, things are hardly equal on the surface.
But there are those like you who see this with concern, no? Well, I've taken the time to actually talk to the other castes. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. Orzammar is so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
So you get to vote on the next king?
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
Then who are you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Court in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning. As you
I
wish.
should be going.
They're everywhere! I can't take it! What? Get away! You'll change like the rest! Monsters hidden in all my friends!
Is this darkspawn corruption or just madness?
There's things older than Darkspawn. And once you're in the story, they find you. See? I found copies. All from the same pen, and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie.
What the heck is he talking about? The writers follow after every town. Ever since my lucky break deciphering the story, I see it now. How they take the locals closest to me, preventing rest or kinship. I thought I hit this a road to glory, but I am dogged by at every step by his talents. Cax King. Curse his name and the day I heard it. Journal excerpt from an unnamed long-dead adventurer. 3 weathered parchments, with 3 versions of the same incomplete story. Excerpt. And when his kingdom fell, so disappeared the stolen riches of an age. The beast, the unbound, dormant until one of the true spirit claims its throne. So must hunt the hero of his people, the principal who would search for ancient evil. This is how they can make a real difference. Scribbled in the corner in a shaky hand. 3 pages, 3 ages, same story, updated. Same as the tavern song, but older. Signature torn on purpose, but compare and get. Vilm Madden. All from him. How? Huh.
I won't!
I don't know what that was in reference to. It is interesting that he makes claim that there's something more ancient than the Darkspawn. Which is true. There is something more ancient than Darkspawn, but we'll leave that for whenever that's relevant.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter. No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
These things dangerous?
Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say.
If I see any nugs, I'll send them your way.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? Oh, I actually was talking to your companions, or are you from the surface too?
Yes, you could say that.
Oh, wonderful! I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
The Circle of Magi?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Why wouldn't they?
No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of Magi. I guess you never read First Enchanter Caitlin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic. He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface. The Circle speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them.
And so, why do you want with the Circle?
I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
And what would the messenger get?
What do you mean? Oh, you're looking for payment. My father's shop refines lyrium for smithing. If you help me, I'm sure I could get you some.
Alright, I'll talk to him, I guess.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Putting the cart before the horse, aren't you? Or the Broxen in this Dragon Age game case.
The deep roads are home to the Darkspawn now. Oddly, they're supposed to be safer to travel during a blight.
And look at this thing. Oh, Morgan, you're in the way. Look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. It's a nug. A mix between like a rabbit and a hairless cat.
I'm sorry, but I cannot allow... And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
And will you let me pass?
Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or Adesha's permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
Got a nug for you.
Saraka, I'm back in the game. Such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Ah, the social strata quickly makes itself evident no matter where one goes.
I did not expect to see you again. I am afraid you will find Orzammar much changed.
My lord, you're back. They told me you were dead.
It's good to see you again, Marty.
I'm flattered you remember, my lord. Perhaps you also remember our night of passion, the evening of your first commission, or the son we created, who now has his birthright stripped from him because you got yourself exiled.
Did you say son?
I've had to care for him myself, nurse him, clothe him. I can't work. No one wants to lie with a woman who's used up her fertility on some castless brat. How could you do this to us?
Well, I didn't exactly plan to get exiled.
Then help us. Convince your family to take you back, or at least declare you honorably dead and acknowledge your son. Please, think about what his life will be otherwise.
I'll try, but in the meantime, here's some money to live on.
Thank you. I haven't had a solid meal in a week.
I give her 10 sovereigns.
Thank you. It's good to see you haven't completely forgotten us.
Hello there, Nug.
Questions arise regarding Lord Balin's impending marriage to a casteless commoner. Favoritism to the casteless suspected.
Where does this lead to? Morgan, you're in the way again. Oh, Armard's estate. Okay. I don't want to go there yet.
Orzammar welcomes the Grey Wardens.
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont entrenched in the past. How long can he ignore that Orzammar must change to survive?
And this is probably the Royal Palace. Gotcha.
Huh. That's a lot of lava. I guess they just hope it never erupts.
You're right.
I heard you had returned to his exile. What insult do you mean by coming here?
Like number 3, I never got to congratulate my brother on his rise to power. I'm here as a Grey Warden, not an Idukan.
House Idukan struck your name from its records the day you killed Trian. With Endrin gone, Balin must take his throne.
I have a treaty compelling Orzammar to aid against the Blight.
I have seen this treaty in the Shaper's libraries, but it is only the king it compels, and your father has unfortunately passed on. If you seek Balin's help, he can only give it from the throne, and only if no one stands in the way of his getting there.
At least that would be kept in the family.
If you wish to convince me of your goodwill, you'll have to show you've put the past behind you.
I don't know if I'll do this now, but I did want to convince him. If Balin promised me troops, I'll up and take the throne.
So you really have thrown your lot in with the surface. Very well. As long as you understand Orzammar is Balin's, I will allow you the chance to prove it.
What must I do?
Harrowmont has been buying the votes of every Desher he can turn, but he is running out of promises. Recently, he offered the same estate to both Lady Dace and young Lord Helmy. He hopes the vote will pass before he has to pay up. I have the promissory notes, but they know of my loyalties to Balin. If you, on the other hand, brought them this evidence, they know you have little love for your brother and will believe you. Prove your loyalty. Perhaps you'll get the reunion you desire.
I'll have to think about this.
Don't expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions. Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. So it's true. The exile has returned, and we are to treat you as a respected guest.
Do as you wish, Steward Bandalore. You always have.
It's the one perk to this position, child. Or should I call you Warden? I'm glad to hear the surfacers are making use of your talents. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
But a blight is coming.
Troubling, but it will still seem distant compared to the empty throne. The assembly is blind to all else.
Fine, is there any way I can break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you. Warden, I'm afraid the assembly is still locked in debate. What can I do for you?
How's the election looking now?
At this point, they're stone for stone. I wouldn't put any coin on the outcome. It's still up in the air, though. One big surprise, and it could go either way.
Oh, hello.
Lord Harrowmont sends his greetings, exile. He was surprised to see you back here.
Yes, because I have a treaty obliging Orzammar to aid against the Blight.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
What do you want me to do? Denounce Balin publicly?
If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin,
than work against him in Hieromont's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Hieromont's best fighters into stepping down.
So you would like me to enter the proving in Hieromont's name? Or do you want me to find out why your fighters dropped out?
That would be enlightening. Though I hope you won't pry too deeply into things they don't wish revealed. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation, I've no doubt the ancestors would favor your arm.
And this is to be your king. One who cannot keep his own men from running like frightened children.
Lord Hieromont does not use threats or intimidation to motivate his men. He leads by example.
Ah, I see. So it's his example they follow as they cower from this Prince Balin.
How dare you slander Lord Hieromont?
Why should we ally ourselves with someone too scared even to grant us an audience?
I see what you mean.
Were I you, I would seek a stronger king than this Hieromont.
Surely you don't mean Balin.
No, I didn't realize it puts me... Either I accept Hieromont's now, or... Alright, Zevin, you're right. I just want those points.
Then you and I have nothing more to say.
I didn't even get the points. Blah.
What say you?
Alright, well...
You left so abruptly, I did. Do you have more time to talk now, Warden? After what? So I'm afraid I won't be able to take you. The Deshers take it very seriously. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way.
Okay. Well, I'll accept it for now. And trying to think what's best to do for roleplay
such a short people, they do rather like their buildings tall.
I know, right? You and Sarah have the same thing. Sarah's another companion in the future Inquisition, and she also makes a comment about how for dwarves that are so short, they do love living caves that are so big. It's an interesting little quirk. Wonder if I can sneak in here and see if I can do some stuff.
No one enters the prince's estate without an invitation.
But I want to see my room. Balin's probably has his harem of women. What the heck? What a weird little glitch. Oh, I like that.
Ancestors. Good on you, Warden. You caught them in the act. I guess desperate times drive people to strange things.
I guess so. I can't believe that pulled off. I thought that was another glitch.
This should be easy enough.
But I'm glad it wasn't. So I'm kind of stumped. I don't know what the best way is for roleplay. I think it might be interesting to go with Hieromont for now. But I also want to talk to Balin. I'm not sure what's the... So let's if you guys don't mind doing a ramble real quick. So we know that Balin betrayed me to get to the throne, and I was pretty upset at the time. I mean, when I mean I'm talking about Daves. So, And Lord Haramont, if I remember, was able to get me to be in exile. So I was able to, and he told me of the Grey Wardens. So my first instinct, if I were to do this immediately after Duncan dies, the character would probably support Haramont. But since Davis has lived a long life, in terms of being a Grey Warden and helping others, and coming back, he sees how behind, even though the surface is people are not exiled, they are free to become what they wish. That's not always the case, but they're not immediately stopped because they were born in a certain caste. So this freedom, even so, like his relationship with Morgan wouldn't have happened because, yes, Morgan's their own character, but if I were to romance maybe even Liliana, this point still stands that I wouldn't be able to, the way the Dwarven society is now, I wouldn't be able to romance and fall in love with her because that would just be seen as not keeping it in the royal bloodline. And she's a servant, so how would she know about the Dwarven traditioners anyway? So, don't get me wrong, I think Balin both have their faults. Haramon is more traditional and doesn't want to rock the boat, but Balin wants to rock the boat regardless of who's... Excuse me. And he'll do it no matter what. And he'll destroy those who get in his way. So he's extreme, but you can make the case that to change a system from one extreme, you have to be extreme in the other way. But those also are cases you can't, because then again you get the hard pushback. Kind of reminds me of Edelgard in Fire Emblem Three Houses. Her, where she started a war just to change the system. But it's up to debate whether or not that's truly effective. So I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments, but I think for now, Davis is going to... He's going to... I'm trying to find the right... So right now he's probably going to handle Balin's quest in order to get...
2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha!
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exile. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted. Yeah, I think Davis would try to do Balin's quest in order to get closer to his brother. In order to see what because Haramon's intentions are pretty clear, but with Balin you never really know. So I'm going to try, if I can find where the frick I have to go. No, Prince Balin will not give you an honest until you prove yourself trustworthy. Fartag Govern has asked that you show Lord Helmi and Lady Dace promissory notes as evidence of Haramont's cheating ways. Vartag says Dace can often be found in the tapsters in the comics, or Lord Helmy seldom lives in the Diamond Quarter. Vartag awaits your decision. Okay. So let's go to tapsters.
So, I've been hearing
Or not.
rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia is not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
Right.
Not on my watch.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Is there a problem here, friend? Are these men threatening you?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
Take a good look. Do you really want to start this?
Whoa, whoa. All right, you win. I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude.
Jarvia runs the Carta. Know anything about that?
She's a monster, plain and simple. The Carta used to prey only on their own kind, but since Jarvia stepped in, they even dare the upper city. Whoever takes the throne had better root out the whole nest of them. That Carta's worse than a pack of cave rats.
What do you want? Oh, I heard about you. The exiled prince, coming back as a Grey Warden. Put his past behind him. People are saying how you've thrown yourself on Haramont's wagon train. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branka. But I guess you're just like all the rest.
Should I know who or this Branka?
Branka's a paragon. Only one smart enough to be raised in the last 4 generations. She's a smith. Invented some kind of new coal that burns clean. It's been 2 years since she disappeared down the deep roads, and your boss never gave her a thought. I wonder, what does he think he can get from her now? I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for. Won't tell me spit, though. He looking to take it for himself? A little lost technology of the ancients to throw Balin right out of the picture?
What are you talking about? What technology?
You are looking for it. Of course, that's all anyone cares about. Well, sod off and sod your mother too. I need a bleeding drink. You keep on your errands. Until your boss really commits to looking, you're getting nothing but smoke out of old Ogren.
Okay, Ogren. You can just continue drinking while I stand at your table trying to intimidate you.
I hope you're not wasting my... If you want Balin to support you in your surface war, you'll have to help him take the throne. I've acquired evidence Haramont is using the same piece of land. I have the... Lady did. Remember.
Okay, now I got the quest. Okay. I guess I didn't accept it. Totally.
Lord Haramont, said to have kicked
What do you want? Are you a messenger from some other Desher?
I am Deus Grey Warden, a Grey Warden.
Ah, such a noble profession, cleaning up whatever dark-spawn stragglers make it to the surface. You must be very proud.
Are you Lady Dace?
I am. And what business would you have with me?
Take a look at these papers.
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it.
Where is he? I'll bring these to him.
He is leading a deep roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient thaig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt.
How would I know where to find your father?
He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map, in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually, no one is allowed past the front lines. Does that mean you'll go?
Yes, I'll leave right now.
So Balin's victory means enough for you to risk your life.
Yes, interesting. Apparently you don't know who I am.
I wasn't expecting you back. I guess you realize
I have
this is
some
about the only fun
news.
in Orza. Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know. Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And we'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day.
Why vote for Hermon if you didn't want the land?
I actually thought he was the better candidate. You must think I'm pretty soddy naive, huh? They're all the same, well-dressed, blood-sucking cave ticks. I'll have to inform Mother that Lord Harrowmont hasn't bought our vote after all.
Sounds like a nug. It is a nug.
There's one thing I do not understand, Alistair.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps. Why the deception over your parentage?
I'd figure you'd be the sort who knows all about deception.
I do. And what use the deception might have had ended when King Kaelin perished, did it not?
Maybe. I guess I was sort of hoping that would go away.
The truth does not go away.
I didn't say it was a good plan.
The one time they actually have a normal conversation instead of insulting each other.
Why do you always go on about how stupid I am? I'm not stupid, am I?
If you need to ask the question...
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know. Or one of them.
Then I'll be sure to write you an apology once all of this is over.
I was educated by the Chantry. I studied history. They don't make stupid Templars.
Then I must have been mistaken. I'm very impressed.
No, you're not. You're not even listening to me.
My, you are smarter than you look after all. Your Chantry must have been very proud.
I spoke too soon.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
Thank you.
Just can't get enough of our clammy mine air, can you? Did you need something?
I'm looking for Lord Dace's patrol.
I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful. Just because the beasts are pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Actually, they've made their move on the surface.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
And what do you know about the Paragon Bronca?
What anyone knows. She went out there with her entire house and she's never coming back.
You don't think maybe she's still there, Commander? She is a paragon, after all.
And now she's an ancestor. No one lasts 2 years in the tunnels.
I should go.
Best of...
Pick up that little XP. Let's get going. The deep roads are going to be a whole episode in and of itself, I can tell. Look how big that map is. And you don't know how many stops they're going to have to be.
On it.
Right.
You pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude. I am Lord Anwar Dace. I heard nothing of another expedition. What brings you here so fortuitously?
You should take a look at these papers.
I don't understand. What could... These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harrowmont, but... the charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I owe you twice now. My life and my house's fortune.
Will you tell your daughter not to vote for Lord Harrowmont?
We will certainly not support a man who would use my family like that. I will tell everyone I know what a wretched trick Harrowmont tried to play. I must return now. My men need healing, and I want to look into this. You wish to travel with us?
Sure, safety in numbers, right?
And let...
Whenever possible, try to flank your enemies. History won't remember how dramatic your failed frontal assault looked. I never noticed that. That's a funny quip.
Lady Dace just came through the quarter on a tear. She's telling everyone who'll listen what a leech and a liar Harrowmont is. Good job. It's touching to see how strong your love is for your brother. He's ready to see you now if you wish.
Alright, I'm ready to take him. I'm ready. Take me to him.
I warned you, be on your best behavior, and keep your weapons sheathed.
Well, who would have imagined? My big brother returned from the grave, and with the might of the Grey Wardens behind him. I could hardly believe it when Vartag said you wished to help me regain the throne.
Just tell me the truth. Did you poison Father?
Father died of grief. He couldn't bear to live when you were gone.
And why did you do it, Balin? What did I ever do to you?
You'd have acted against me in a heartbeat if I hadn't done it first. The same way you turned everyone in the Assembly against Trian. The same way our father, may the ancestors bless him, convinced his elder brother to enter a proving against a convicted murderer. The same way you killed Trian the minute he was a threat to you.
Father would never do that.
He was a second son who took the throne of Orzammar. Do you honestly believe he did nothing underhanded?
Well, he played the game well. I'll give him that.
And I guess you finally learned something about politics. Now Vartag tells me you're here seeking allies against the Blight. You were right to turn to me. Harrowmont would bow and dandle you on his knee like a child. But he could never overcome the Assembly's resistance to your treaty. This is a time for action, not cultured debate. We need absolute unity to fight against the fulcrum of true evil. Absolutely.
Oops, didn't mean
and
to
on the
press that.
souls of our shared ancestors, as soon as Orzammar is united under Idukan rule. Unfortunately, while this debate rages, I have no power to send the troops you need. You've seen for yourself, the city is a slaughterhouse. Criminals run lawless. I could never hold the throne if I allowed such chaos.
Well, to be fair, your man caused that murder in the common grounds. But yeah, I accidentally clicked like, oh, you would stake your claim on the Wardens. And he said he would, which is good. Are you trying to go back on your word?
I only promised to hear your story. Now I will help when I can, but I must send what troops I have now to combat Jarvia and her so-called Carta.
I saw Jarvia's men threatening a merchant.
They know Orzammar is divided now and has no time for them. It's made them bold. If I show the city I can eliminate such a threat, well, let's just say my position would be stronger.
If I help you, I want you to help my son.
Your son? What are you... Oh, that's rich. You're talking about that castless girl, aren't you? The one that came around claiming an Idukan son. That was yours. I never figured you for that sort of man. But put me on the throne and I'll give the whore and her brat the Iducan name, and a lovely room in the smallest palace. Now will you help me against Jarvia or not?
I'll go look into it.
And I will wait eagerly for your return.
Alright. Well, he didn't have to say that. He didn't have to say that. My feelings are hurt.
The prince appreciates your service.
I don't have my room anymore on the map. That's a...
wish.
Oh, who are you?
I'm surprised to see you here, traitor.
Oh, fuck off.
Lord Balin's ability to win the...
I have heard nothing from House Iducan. Please don't forget us, my lord. Is that likely, my lord? The throne, but it's better than nothing.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
Let me guess. This is where the poor people live.
Oh, Alistair, you're right. But yeah, this is... I wonder if my character and lore that he's ever set into the... basically the poor people of this town. Huh. Come on, guys. This is like the third ambush today. And we're going to be 0 for 3 on successful ambushes.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get in your way.
Can I ask you some questions about the Carta?
Stay away from me. I don't know nothing about it.
Well, that's an interesting reaction.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
What do you know about Jarvia?
Enough to know she don't fancy strangers asking questions.
And why is everyone scared of Jarvia?
Her base goes everywhere in Orzammar. You cross her or even talk bad, your bones end up in the lava.
Would you know more if the question came with silver?
Could be. If 30 silver came my way, I might know a bit.
Here's 20. If I like your information, you may get more.
Fine. Only Jarvia's men know all the entrances to her base. But I tell you, I've watched them. They go up to what look like bare walls, and poof, gone. Like there's a secret door. There's one just across the way. Watch long enough, and you'll see. Now you owe me 30 silver.
Right, here you are.
Pleasure doing business. Now you want to buy something, or are we done?
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here.
So usually when a dwarf's castless, you can see that tattoo he has on the left that almost looks like an S. I like how they kind of embrace that and make the tattoos based off of that. Like it grows out to even more. So I like the bit of lore drop that it has for this. I'm looking for a thief who dared steal from the Shaperate.
Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn me, this person in? You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
Well, that was the easiest fight of my life. Can you go get up? Doesn't look like it.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
I did.
My mam used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
You just have to hold on real tight with your feet.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
Okay.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
Is this what you're selling, my guy?
Spare a bit for the needy? Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
I could help you if you have some information.
What information? I don't know anything. Unless you want the names of every mining family in Orzammar. That's what I was. Before.
Before
my family cast me out and disowned me. Unless... But no! I can't bear to even think of it!
And what does your family want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a miner, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
If you were a minor, why would your son be casteless?
In Orzammar, lineage is traced through the child's same-sex parent. Had my baby been a girl, she would have been a minor like me. But as a boy, my son is considered tainted forever by his father's seed.
Isn't there any other solution?
Yes. I can become casteless with him, which is what I've done. Others have raised children like this, right? Begging for change, sleeping in doorways?
Can't you just take your son to the surface?
I thought about that. They say there's no caste up there. That humans don't care about lineage. I've never met a surfacer, though. I thought it might not be safe.
Okay, again, that was another voice actor that was racking my brain. Speaking of Edgard, here she is. As you guys continue to watch my videos, you will know that I'm terrible with names, so I'm just going to put her name on the screen in the edit. But she's great. She plays Elizabeth, and if you guys... Elizabeth from Persona 3, and if you guys are interested in like my content so far, you should go check out my Persona 3 Everyday Shorts. She's a prominent character in that game. It will be hard, but you can make a life there.
I'm not afraid of hard work, only of being somewhere with no chance to do it. If it gives my son a chance to live, I will go. Thank you, stranger, for opening my eyes. Perhaps I'll see you next in the light of the sun.
Well, she's better there than being stuck with the old traditions, but she didn't give me my information.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezhda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple.
And what do you give me in exchange? Well, sorry, I meant to say, I might have money if you have information.
What are you looking for?
Do you know a woman named Jarvia?
Know her. I used to run with her. Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her.
And where can I find her?
Won't be easy. She's gotten real careful since Barat died. Real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there.
And where do I find one of these tokens?
Can't help you there, Selrocka. The Carta members keep them real tight. Now, how about that coin you promised?
Here, it's 10 silver. Take care of yourself.
I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
Alright, so I just need to find some of the Carta and loot their corpses. So they say. I don't know what to say. So they say.
Well, look what we have here.
It's a very direct.
Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it.
Well, that was very easy.
Sorry ancestors. What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody stone, look at them all.
Tell me how you find Jarvia, or you'll join them.
The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the third house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Will you let me go now?
No.
No!
Jesus. Jeez Louise. I know he had to die, but I didn't think it'd be that brutal.
Right.
I mean, I had to kill him. He was probably going to do the same thing for the next Carta leader. Because the Carta is just kind of like cockroaches in this world. They're going to keep existing. This should be the door, right? Closer inspection, there's a small slot concealed on a fold of the stone, just big enough for a finger. Put finger bone token in the slot, and the door unlocks. Alright. Time to do a mini dungeon.
Your direction? I shall do. As you wish.
What's the password?
Jarvia sucks lizard eggs.
Let's get started.
So Balin finally realized his throne means nothing if he can't hold it, yet he still doesn't bother to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen.
You're awfully cocky for someone whose entire Carta is dead.
You'll pay for their deaths 100 times over. Kill them! But leave the mouthy one alive. I have plans for him.
Okay. Oh, there she is. Can't hide from me forever. She tried to run, but she got frozen. That's hilarious. And I'm like, I see that. Don't think you think I didn't notice.
By all the beards of my ancestors! How did you... Where did you come from? You made a hole in my wall!
That hole leads to a tunnel in the Carter's hideout.
It does? Oh, sod it. If people find out about this, my business will be ruined. They'll think I have something to do with Jarvia.
Well, don't you know? Well, you didn't know about this?
No! I don't have anything to do with them. They're criminals. When they built this part of the city, they must have built over some tunnels. I swear I had no idea. Oh, just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this. And if anyone comes asking, I'm gonna tell them you did it.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
Well, you've simply outdone yourself. They're talking all over the city about how someone finally went through Dusttown and slaughtered the Carta like genlocks.
Then will you give my son his place?
When I take the throne, I'll give you troops for the Blight and a shiny Idukan coat of arms for your byblow. Unfortunately, I cannot say when. While many Deshers appreciate my ending Jarvia's threat, Haramont still holds great loyalty. We need something more dramatic to shift the balance.
And what are you getting at?
What do you know of the Paragon Branca?
That she disappeared in the deep roads 2 years ago.
She is the only Paragon in 4 generations, and she turned her back on her responsibilities. A Paragon is like an ancestor born in this time. If she returned, her vote would outweigh the entire assembly. Anyone with her support could take the throne unchallenged.
And what makes you think Branca is still alive?
She had an entire house with her, dedicated to her protection. With the number of ruins still intact, they could last for a long time. And Haramont is looking as well. It's too risky to assume she's dead only to have him take credit for finding her.
And do you think she'll support you as king?
I was hoping you could use your legendary charm to persuade her that the rightful king should take the throne. However, if the deep roads have addled her wits, it might be best she not return before the kingship is decided.
And are you saying that I should kill her?
I would never say that. She is a Paragon. It is my duty to protect her. On the other hand, we must respect her decisions. Should she prefer to stay in the deep roads rather than help her rightful king take the throne, we must assist her. By any means necessary.
Okay, you're kind of landing on thick there, bud. What is Branca like?
I did not know her personally. 2 years ago, I was still considered a child, not one to consort with Orzamar's finest. From what I hear, her intellect was unrivaled, but the social graces were beneath the notice of one so gifted.
Alright, I guess I'll find her for you.
Then we will both go down in history as a Paragon's saviors. So far, my men have traced Branca to Caridin's Cross, an ancient crossroad lost to the Darkspawn 4 centuries ago. Her trail ends there. Perhaps with your warden's expertise, you can find what my men could not.
And where is Caridin's Cross?
You must enter the deep roads through the mines. To protect the city, that's the only path we leave open. Caridin's Cross lies many miles deep into the tunnels. It was once a main thoroughfare, but before Branca, no one had stepped foot there in generations.
I'll leave right now to find her.
You have my thanks. Seek her in Caridin's Cross. I will try to delay the vote until you return.
Okay. And I think I'll leave that for now. I told you the dwarves recruitment is going to take some time. But we're going to explore the deep roads next episode. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for just existing. Just thank you for watching and living your life. And that's all I have to say. Goodbye.